Welcome to Watermelon. If you love watching rich and famous people get fooled, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll show you 20 hilarious moments when celebrities got pranked on camera. Some scenes of Star Trek Into the Darkness were filmed at the National Ignition Facility, a real high-tech laboratory. So, Simon Pegg came up with a brilliant prank involving Benedict Cumberbatch, Zoe Saldana, John Cho, and Carl Urban. He convinced them that they needed to apply a special neutron cream to protect themselves from harmful radiation emitted by the equipment on set.
Myself from radiation. Yeah, and I didn't just rub it in. I put it in dots around my face, as if I thought, you know, I'll go Aboriginal with it.
Was there any pranking or practical jokes on set?
Oh, hell yeah. No, Simon and Chris did a fantastic practical gag on me. We were working this pretty futuristic sci-fi itself.
They were also instructed to perform small jumps to, quote, shake the ions out of their fingertips.
Do that jumping stuff too?
What jumping stuff?
Because of the ions around it, if occasional moving your body does help too.
By the end of filming, the actors were told to read and sign this document on camera.
I, the undersigned, hereby accept liability in that participation with the Paramount Pictures production Star Trek II recognize that the topically applied emollient known as neutron cream does not exist. What?
During a Nickelodeon interview, the members of One Direction had to face every man's worst nightmare. They had to deliver a baby.
This baby is coming right now!
Luckily for the baby, it was just a prank orchestrated by Zayn and Lewis.
You all have been pranked by Nickelodeon.
In fact, there was no baby at all. The woman was wearing a fake belly.
We hired an actress to play our Nickelodeon producer, and she's got one of those Hollywood-style bumps that look so real.
So, the woman, pretending to be a Nickelodeon producer, began faking labor pains right before the interview. Imagine the sheer panic that hit the guys when they realized there was no one else around to help.
Let me get some help! That's not gonna feel good!
Can somebody help us?
I am not having my baby on this floor!
For several minutes that felt like an eternity, Harry, Niall, and Liam proved just how utterly useless they would be in a situation like this.
Harry was the worst! Harry was the worst! Harry got owned more than all of us! Harry got owned!
Over the years, Amber Heard's favorite Mustang was stolen multiple times. When Johnny Depp found out, he realized it would be the perfect opportunity to prank his wife. Actors disguised as police officers informed her the car had been stolen and disassembled.
Questions just to make sure. Well, unfortunately, it's been parted. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's been disassembled. There's only basically a frame left in there.
Amber grew even more frustrated when the starstruck officers began taking photos with her and Johnny instead of, you know, investigating the crime.
The sooner we get this done.
Get my car back.
What the hell's going on over there?
Just one. Here, are we in there?
Smile. So, the actress was glad to find out that her car was actually fine.
You're on overhauling.
In fact, the overhauling team completely restored and customized her beloved vehicle. In 2019, David Beckham was about to receive a statue outside LA Galaxy Stadium. It was commissioned by the club to honor his contributions and his role in popularizing soccer in the US. And that's when James Corden decided to pull off a very expensive prank.
One notice of a camera and hundreds of thousands of dollars gone.
Yeah.
And my God, that day just worked out in the best way.
For the prank, Corden's team made a terrible-looking fake statue with exaggerated features, an oversized chin, a massive backside, and crossed eyes. The statue was then presented to Beckham at a fake unveiling event, with actors posing as journalists and officials.
It's slightly different than what it was when I saw it in Chicago, though.
Being a true gentleman, Beckham tried to keep his cool, but he clearly looked uncomfortable.
There's no way that can go at the front of the stadium. There's no way. My parents are coming over from London. My wife's coming.
And just as the footballer was ready to storm out the presentation, the statue was smashed to pieces.
You've probably done me a favor there.
It's worth noting the prank was inspired by a real event. The infamous meme-worthy statue of Ronaldo unveiled at Madeira airport.
Think if they hadn't done that with Ronaldo in real life, I don't think David would have believed.
The Brits is one of the biggest music award shows in the UK, celebrating the best artists and major achievements in the industry. In 2000, as the presenters were about to announce the best soundtrack, a drunk man suddenly appeared on stage.
And the winner... Hello. And the winner is...
He was a well-known British DJ, but neither Ronnie Wood nor Thora Birch recognized him.
What's your name, mate? Here, you can have it. Well,
Brandon Block.
bye, mate. Bye.
About a minute earlier, his friends told him that he won an award.
I was coaxed into running on stage at the Brit Awards in Dane Bowers, you know, Dane from Another Level. So Dane said, "Oh, you've won an award," and
he was so drunk he actually believed it, even though he wasn't even nominated.
Okay, confusion. The winner is Notting Hill.
As security began escorting Block off stage, Ronnie Wood insulted him and things got heated.
I don't have to
What do you call me?
There's gonna be a
nicest guy I've ever met.
Thank you very much, you old bastard.
Fortunately, it didn't turn violent, and Brandon now looks back on the incident with a laugh.
Is that one of your, I mean, do you laugh at it, or is it one of your
I laugh at it now because you know what? It was
it was fucking brilliant. It was brilliant.
Emma Stone is one of the biggest Spice Girls fans in the world.
I was obsessed with the Spice Girls, and they taught me about girl power, and I love them.
Once, Mel B recorded a video message for Emma, and here was her reaction.
Cry. Hi, Emma. Oh my God, is Mel B talking to me?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm
go.
legitimately crying.
Now imagine what would happen if she met the Spice Girls in person. Apparently, Graham Norton had the same thought when he invited Emma to his show.
Have you never met a Spice Girl?
Wait, hold on. I have to mentally prepare myself.
The host made her believe the group was in the studio, ready to walk out and surprise her.
Very rare. It is very rare for more than one Spice Girl to appear together.
But it was just a cruel prank.
So, they're not here.
Fart jokes are funny at any age, and Michael Gambon proved it. Teaming up with Alan Rickman and director Alfonso Cuarón, the Dumbledore actor pulled off a prank the internet will never let Daniel Radcliffe forget.
Really, really funny. And for you?
The trio secretly placed a fart machine inside his sleeping bag during a scene in the Gryffindor common room.
We enter completely our own world. You know, it's completely our own world, and we like to swim.
I love that Alan Rickman, who portrays Severus Snape, was the first to start cracking up. And here is the best part.
And Dan has us to have his sleeping bag next to this particular girl that he fancied.
Kit Harington and Rose Leslie met while filming Game of Thrones in 2012. Rose played Ygritte, Jon Snow's love interest, and their on-screen chemistry quickly turned into a real-life romance. The couple is still happily together today, but once a year on April Fool's Day, Rose probably regrets her choice.
Here's what she saw. This is what Kit hid in the fridge.
Another time, Kit wrote a fake article claiming that the company producing the only almond milk she drinks was going under because of Brexit.
Now this backfired because she immediately rang my PA and got her to bulk order this almond milk with my credit card.
On Halloween 2014, Daniel Radcliffe was invited to The Ellen Show. The dressing rooms were flooded due to plumbing issues, so he had to use a trailer placed in the parking lot. In reality, Ellen wanted to scare Daniel with a fake earthquake, which was much easier to pull off in a trailer. However, his reaction was nothing like what she expected. And it wasn't because he didn't believe it. Daniel was just genuinely excited.
I was really excited. That's so awesome. This is good. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is brilliant. Never done one of these before.
Oh, well.
Just like his character in The Office, John Krasinski is a big fan of pranks. He found his real-life Dwight Schrute in Jimmy Kimmel, pulling off elaborate pranks on him every Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And Kimmel dumped a large container of eggnog onto Krasinski during his interview.
I have one other thing for you also, one other little surprise.
In season 11 of America's Got Talent, Ryan Stock and Amberlynn Walker were performing a dangerous stunt, where Amberlynn was supposed to shoot a flaming arrow at a target inside of Ryan's mouth. But something went terribly wrong and the arrow missed its mark, hitting Ryan in the neck. 5 seasons later, Simon Cowell invited the duo back to the show to pull a prank on Sofia Vergara.
Would you like to be part of our danger act and have an arrow fired at you? With you two? Right. Absolutely not.
They convinced Sofia to shoot a crossbow blindfolded at a balloon above Simon Cowell's head. And as Sofia pulled the trigger, they tricked her into believing she had shot Simon.
Wait, what is going on? He's saying something.
I gotcha.
Vergara didn't wait long to get her revenge.
Hey, that's what he gets for messing with a Colombia. So this is his payback.
She staged a fake event at the Luxor Hotel where bronze busts of the judges and the hosts were being unveiled. As you can see, Simon's bust didn't exactly resemble him, just as planned.
How much did this cost?
You don't want to know.
Seriously? This is actually one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Cowell did his best to stay polite, which made his reaction truly priceless.
I will happily pay whatever your name is to redo this one. Because this is not going in the lobby of the Luxor. Well, look at it.
A few years ago, Julia Louis-Dreyfus gave Jonah Hill a gift that Netflix soon came to regret.
So Julia being awesome gets me this as a wrap gift.
The thing is, Jonah used this device during a star-studded roundtable for the film Don't Look Up.
That, you know, I've been so frustrated.
I knew this was gonna happen. Jonah's got a fart machine.
Netflix producers didn't appreciate the joke and asked him not to do it again.
I love you, Netflix. I love working with you. I am a huge fan. I watch your streamer, but no corporate entity will ever silence my digital farts, mother.
By the way, Jonah Hill and Leo DiCaprio have been close friends since filming The Wolf of Wall Street. One day, Leo spotted Jonah on a New York street and caught him off guard by pretending to be a crazy fan.
Nice, 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 nice.
When Jennifer Lawrence won an Oscar, Jeffrey Wright, her Hunger Games co-star, gave her a special gift.
I gave her a gift of a Tiffany box.
In the whole world. I was like, Tiffany's! Jeffrey! It was Jeffrey Wright. I was like, oh my God, you don't have to do that. And then I opened it and it was a box of crickets. It was awful. And they were in my trailer for months.
But in the end, Jeffrey became a victim of his own prank. While he was trying to stuff those 200 crickets in the box, many of them spilled out into his hotel room.
For like a week, I didn't sleep because I had pet crickets. Exactly, that I would have to shout down in the middle of the night.
During the filming of Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke showcased her playful side by pranking Joseph Naufahu, who portrayed Khal Moro. While Naufahu was taking a nap between takes, Clarke took caramel fudge from a nearby table and smeared it over his fingers and costume. And as she was about to feed him a spoonful, Naufahu woke up to find a spoon in his mouth. One day, while Kim Kardashian was riding in a car, she got a call from her sister, Khloe. Khloe told her that their mother, Kris, had been tackled by a new security guard in their own home.
Come over here. I'm rushing. Ambulance is on their way here now. I'm rushing home right now, but what happened?
On her way home, Kim checked the security footage, and here is what she saw. As Kim arrived home, she was terrified. Her mom seemed seriously injured.
What happened to her?
Security guard tackled her.
Why would he tackle you?
I told him I was Kim's mom and he grabbed.
Of course, she felt relieved to learn it was just a prank, but at the same time, she was very angry.
You cannot joke like that. That's not funny.
I'm sorry, Kim.
I don't think...
The cast of We're the Millers pulled a prank on Jennifer Aniston during a scene in the RV. The crew secretly replaced TLC's Waterfalls with the Friends theme song.
I love this song.
In the final version of the movie, the original song was kept, but the prank made it into the gag reel. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.